So this is a small tutorial on how to use the match time proposal system within the SPL website. So if you are a team participating in the series, this is a very vital feature that you're going to need to know how to use to make sure your matches happen. You don't get no-shows or get auto-accepted matches that you weren't aware of. So first thing you need to know is you need to be able to come to your team portal. So as a team captain, you can log in, you can click on your name, go to your team portal, and down below here, you'll see all the matches you've either played or scheduled to play. So if they've been already played, you'll have a result, you'll have points scored. Otherwise, it'll look like below where you have two matches that are coming up in a couple days. And then we do assign default times. But if you don't want to plan that default time, you can propose another time with the other team captain to play that time. Now, remember, SPL, when we schedule matches, it's really up to teams to figure out when they can play those matches within the week. If they can't come up with a time to play it, we do have a default time that it does need to be played at. Otherwise, you can schedule it before or after that default time, as long as it happens within the week. Makeups are in the rules. You can read all about that. But for now, we'll keep it simple. So in this case, we want to propose a new time for this match. We want to play it a day earlier. So we're going to pick a day earlier, midday, and now this is proposed, and it'll go off to the other team captain for that match. Now remember, in SPL, every week you are playing a 2-game series against another team. So when you propose a time for one game, remember that you also should go and propose a time for the other game as well. So in this case, we'll propose this time for an hour later than our first match. You can propose them at the same time. Both teams just going to play them back to back, and that's fine. You have 4 hours from a scheduled time to report your results. Otherwise, it gets marked as a no-show, and we got to correct it. But so in this case, we'll propose it for half an hour later. It's a pretty standard thing most teams do on SPL. So now if we go back, so we have one at 11 a.m. and one at 11:30 a.m. So this is for Team A. I'm the captain Team A. I just proposed these systems. Now if we switch over here to Team B, we can instantly see that there's already 2 messages in here because we have 2 new time proposals for 2 different matches. You can also you'll get an email on this with the same data that you can click on and get right to the match, or you can go to your team portal, however you want to get there, and you can click on your match IDs, and you can see that you have a proposal here from another team for a new time, day earlier, just like we said, 11 a.m. The other one's 11:30 a.m. And from here, you can accept or reject it. Now, if you reject it, if you do not accept it, the old schedule will stay, the proposal will go away, and now you can propose a new time yourself if you want to, or wait for them to propose a time, or just play it at the default time. But in this case, we're going to accept it. So now we can see that we have a new scheduled time, and that's great. But remember, remember not to forget that you have 2 matches, and you might have to accept or reject both of them. So in this case, we're going to accept both of them. Now, if we go back to our team portal, we can see that we have a whole new, one day earlier, a whole new time to play these matches. If we switch over to the other user, we can see that these are updates to the match time system. We can click on it. We can see that it also has the new date and time, and their portal reflects that as well. So that's it for this tutorial. Please look out for other ones coming very shortly. Thank you.